If you've been struggling with how to get traffic to your website, this social media algorithm hack is going to change everything. And I've used it to explode one of my clients' website's traffic in 24 hours. And today I'm going to show you how you can do it too in 5 easy steps. Step 1, pick the social media platform where your target audience is already hanging out. So YouTube, Pinterest, Reddit, X. This website traffic hack works pretty much the same across all social media platforms. Then step 2, we find trending content that's spiking in the last 24 hours to 72 hours. And this content has to be relevant to your niche because it's what your audience wants right now. You see, all social media platforms are desperate to keep people on the platform, especially during trends. So they will promote anything that they can that feeds that fire, keeps people on the platform. So here is how to find trends relevant to your niche. So let's start with Reddit because it's probably the easiest of all. And then I'll show you a couple more platforms in a minute, but on Reddit, go to 1 or 2 subreddits where your audience is hanging out right now and sort the threads by rising, not hot and not top. We want rising because rising is the platform showing you the posts that are climbing right now in the window just before they peak. And that's exactly what you want because here we are getting in while that wave of traffic is still building. You see, Reddit's own ranking algorithm has a time decay design. So that means older posts will gradually lose visibility regardless of how popular they are, which means your content has a good opportunity because Reddit wants to keep the feed fresh with new stuff. And in doing so, it's going to give new posts a window of exposure that you and I can step into. And because Reddit is the most underrated website traffic source on the planet today, I have put together a free workshop for you. It's going to help you to get more traffic from Reddit for free. I've put the link in the description. But Reddit is really just the start because we can do something similar with this on YouTube. So if you want to find trending niche content on YouTube, do this. Search for relevant keywords and then go to filters on the right hand side and then change the upload date to this week. And now you can see the rising content in your niche. Just look for content that is pulling a higher number of views for its age when compared to other content. So for example, a video that's only 1 day old, that's already outperforming older videos is the outlier that you should pay attention to. But wait, we've also got Pinterest here and that works in a slightly different way. So check this out. Go to trends.pinterest.com. Now click for search trends on the left hand side and then search for a relevant keyword to your niche on the right hand side. Here we're looking for suggestions and keywords and phrases that have a recent spike in traffic. And okay, this one will do. So now let's scroll down to popular pins. And now you know how to model your own pins because here we have the exact type of content that works for that specific audience. Again, don't copy, just use it as inspiration and find the gaps to fill in. And now that you've found the fire, you know exactly what you need to use to fuel it. So let's move into step 3. And here we're going to find the content gaps that the original piece of content missed. So you need to map out the next logical step for your audience to take. And we create that as a companion piece or a follow-up piece. So this provides the additional content that people want to see. And if you are stuck for ideas, you can find new content opportunities inside the comments. Think of the comments as a conversation because if everyone is talking about topic A, then your companion piece is the perfect follow-up to that. And that means that the algorithm is much more likely to recommend your content next. And I am going to show you how to structure that content in a second, but none of it really matters if you don't trigger the algorithm pairing that I cover in step 5. And that's the real secret sauce to getting that website traffic spike that you need. But to mine content ideas on whichever platform you choose, just go down into the comments, because we're hunting for the highest upvoted comment that asks a question, or a comment that calls out a gap that the original piece didn't cover. So look for comments that sound something like, how do you do X without Y? Or what about X? Or does this still work if Y? And if these questions receive upvotes, that tells you that there is a demand for that type of content. So the more upvotes on these unanswered questions, the bigger your potential audience size is, and the more website traffic you can ultimately capitalize on. And that works because you're going to serve your audience exactly what they have been asking for. And once you found an unanswered question to target, you now have the exact blueprint for what you need to create. But you do have to move fast here before the trend disappears. So let's move on to step 4 and create that content immediately. Do not delay. You need to strike while the iron is hot, because that is essential to your success. And here is a way to structure your content across all platforms. So 1, use similar language and keywords as the trending content, especially in the headline or in the title. This creates a topical match, but do not copy the original, just be inspired by it. 2, add similar language and keywords to the body of the content itself and make it visually appealing, and make sure that it's easy to skim read. Again, we're not copying, we're being inspired. 3, you need to provide proof. So this is going to separate you from everyone else. And if you don't have any results of your own to show, you can find someone else's case study to use with this search string. Go to Google and type case study in quotes, and then add your topic or your keywords here, and then choose a platform that you want to search. In this instance, I'm just going to find case study results for SEO on Medium. But you can choose any topic and you can search any platform you like. And now I can reference other people's case study results if I don't have any of my own, as long as I give full attribution to the original case study and I am using this to help solve my target audience's problems. And then 4, we need to have a clear call to action. So ask your audience to follow you, to grab your lead magnet, or to click a link. And last week, I covered the safest way to do this, especially on Reddit. So I'm going to put a link to that video in the description too. And we do this because, well, you need to benefit from this traffic, because there's no point in getting all this traffic unless you're going to do something with it, right? So it needs to benefit your business. And now you have your content ready, but it's not going to move an inch unless you trigger the algorithm pairing. And I'm going to show you how to do that in step 5, because none of this works unless you do step 5 correctly. And that's what actually triggers the website traffic spike. So step 5 is where everything clicks into place. You're going to make the algorithm pair your content with the trending content. And you do that by doing this. You reference your piece of content near the original content, the trending content. On Reddit, it works the easiest. So you can reference your content right inside the original thread as a comment, or even as a reply to the top comment on the thread. You're literally placing yourself in front of your target audience that are already there. And then you're linking to another thread on Reddit rather than linking outside the platform. And that's far less likely to get flagged as spam. And on YouTube, you have to leave a genuinely helpful comment inside the trending video. So people will read the comment It will help solve part of the problem that hasn't been covered in the video. People will click through and then watch your video. And this works because the same audience, the same viewers have watched both. And that tells YouTube that there's interest in your video. So then it starts to push it out further in the suggested feed. And on Pinterest, you match the trending pins keywords, their board and the visual style. And then when someone saves or clicks that pin, Pinterest instantly pushes more pins from the same cluster into their feed. And if your pin matches and your content is very similar and it takes the next logical step, then Pinterest will more than likely push yours out too. And then no matter which platform you decide to use, when the algorithm sees that a portion of the same audience are viewing and responding to both pieces of content, then all platforms, whichever one you use, will then begin to push it out to a wider audience who are interested in that specific content. But listen, most people will consume this content and do nothing. And I don't want you to be one of those people. So I've created an extra workshop for you. There's a link in the description. It's going to help you to tap into evergreen traffic that just comes to you around the clock. And thank you for being here today. I'll see you again soon. Take care.